A narcissist never offers true help around the house. They see household chores as mundane activities you are supposed to do. They got married to you in the first place for this purpose. Marriage was a free license to use you as a slave. You are supposed to raise those children, cook, clean, earn, do everything, and then treat them, the narcissist, as your additional child. But when they intend to call you ungrateful, to put you down, or to act like they are being helpful, they will, in very sneak ways, fake offering help, which will cast an illusion, making you think, oh, yeah, probably they are also doing the heavy lifting. They're equally contributing. Maybe I need to let go of that anger and I need to accept that they are a responsible parent or partner. But that is a big mind game that I'm going to expose in today's episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. The topic for this episode is very special. 5 sneaky ways a narcissist fakes being helpful around the house. This topic was suggested by one of my clients, so a big shout out to them. Number one, they will appear at the last minute when you will be just 1 inch away from finishing the job, completing the task. Why do they do so? To take all the credit. They want you and others think they did the heavy lifting. They did the main part of the work, the fundamental aspect of it. What about me preparing this piece of land, making sure that it becomes fertile or is in a condition for proper plantation of the seeds? No, that does not matter. They'll come in and sprinkle a few seeds, that's it. Task done. But what about me? I spent all my day doing this thing, preparing our kids, and you showed up at the last minute. Doesn't that mean you wanted to be seen as helpful, but you are not being helpful? No, they'll call you crazy, they'll call you ungrateful. What are you even talking about? I have mastered this art for years, and I know how to do it better than you, which could be just sharpening the pencil. That's it. Literally, that's the only thing they could do. They may place their cup in the sink. That's it. Oh, don't you see my efforts? This is the reason why I don't offer help, because anything I do for you is not enough and you keep nagging. So, appearing at the last minute is a tactical move made by that selfish individual to be seen as an equal to you. They shut other people's mouth that way. Oh, but you don't help around the house. What are you even talking about? Look at this. I was also there. It's their physical presence that they think matters the most, which is their grandiosity. My father would do it all the time, would give us a very difficult task to do in the kitchen garden, and then would show up last minute. No credit, no appreciation, no display of kindness, compassion, and love. He would behave in an opposite way. He would be very rude and act like he had done it all and we had no right whatsoever to feel tired. Number two, they would avoid taking responsibility by saying they never get a chance to help because you do everything first. You never let them take the initiative. But you have given them hundreds of chances in the past. What about those? Oh, they kept you waiting and waiting, and that task never got completed. That homework never got completed. They never did that laundry. They never took care of the finances. Taxes were not filed, and then more trouble came. You had to do it, and you had to do it in the worst way possible or imaginable. They intentionally increased the difficulty levels. They gave you hope only to take it away later. When asked, oh, why don't you give me a chance? How can you explain to them I have given you enough chances and you have always failed me? You can't talk about that because then you will be a nagger. Then you'll be somebody who is holding on to the past, who is not letting go, who always counts his or her mistakes and focuses on the negative aspect. Why don't you let bygones be bygones? Why do you keep attaching our present with the past? Because past doesn't matter. What I am willing to do right now is what matters. Okay, then do it. What are you waiting for? Why do you wait for me to tell you what to do? I'm not your mother. In other aspects and other areas of your life, you do not let me have a say. And here, you want me to tell you what to do? Number three, They will overcompensate in front of other people, guests, friends, your parents, your family members, and appear hardworking. Oh, look at this great partner. What an amazing husband or wife you have got. But the same husband or wife would be missing in action otherwise, would hardly care about doing the dishes when they know they're piling up, that you're tired, that there are so many responsibilities on you, that you're gaining weight, that you're too stressed, wouldn't care and then complain. Why is this kitchen not clean? Why does the bathroom stink so bad? Why hasn't the laundry been done? Why are the children crying? Oh God, this house is a mess. I want to burn it down. These are the literal words of a classic narcissist. My father would do it all the time. He would not help around things in the absence of other people. He would only do it when relatives were watching. And then they would praise him. Oh my goodness, we can't tell you how lucky you are to have a husband like this who does grocery, who makes sure your house is clean. If my husband decides to sit in one place in the morning, you will find him sitting in the same place in the evening. But look at your husband, how helpful. This is all an act. They know how to be dramatic around others. What does that leave you with? Extreme confusion. Then you fail to describe your situation to strangers because you know they won't believe you. They will say, oh, what are you even talking about? Stop being this ungrateful wife or husband. You should focus on the positives. What's wrong with your number four? They'll make petty excuses. They'll come up with really stupid reasons. I can't move right now because the cat is in my lap. Okay, why can't you move? Because if I do so, then I'm going to destroy our relationship. You want that to happen, won't you? You want that pet, that dog of ours, not to trust me, don't you? They're paranoid. They themselves are untrustworthy, which is why they project their feelings onto you. So they'll say things like, oh, I really want to help, but I have to attend this meeting right now. I can't tell you how important it is. And let me tell you this, if I successfully please my boss and do my work properly, give this presentation in the best way possible, I'm going to get a salary hike. They may say this, especially when more money is needed to manage the family. So, what is that? Dangling the hope, dangling a possibility of a better outcome, of a better future. What will you say? Oh, fine, okay. Don't worry, honey. I'll take care of it. It's okay. Now, if you demand help, if you say, okay, you can do it later, but right now I need you, you know what you are going to hear back. See, this is the reason why I'm not able to move forward. I want to help, but you want to villainize me, don't you? You're asking help intentionally right at the moment when I can't, so that you can prove I am unhelpful. I told you the cat is sitting in my lap, I can't move, but you're still insisting. I don't know how to live with you. Number five, and the last one, the narcissist will boast about doing basic chores. As I said, washing their own cup. What is a big deal in it? I do a pile of dishes every single day. I do grocery. I pick and drop my children from and to school. So what is the big deal? It's just what you're supposed to do. This is how you live in this world. No, they will expect you to praise them. Oh, honey, I can't believe you washed your own cup. Oh, my goodness, you have made a miracle happen. Everybody, praise this man, worship this woman. See, they have made impossible possible, truly, they have. And they are a diamond. I want to adore you. That is the kind of treatment they expect from you when they do the bare minimum. But as I said, all the hard work that you do, no, they won't ever look at it. It's something they are very quick to ignore and devalue. They won't count the tears you have shed to keep the relationship going, to raise your children, because it's not easy to be a parent. They won't count the efforts that you have put in as a child to keep your life going or to maintain a relationship with that parent. They will only want you to focus on them. And if you fail to do so, you fail to play the assigned role. What comes after that? Punishment, and then complete withdrawal. One additional thing, whenever a narcissist does something, they do it with an ulterior motive. There is always an outcome they want to achieve. Like I said, they may offer help, but the outcome would be, okay, after I do this bare minimum thing, you have to have sex with me. And you know how sex is with a narcissist. It is mechanical and robotic. There is no intimacy, and you're forced to have sex with somebody who keeps cheating on you, who keeps breaking your heart. How does that work? It doesn't. But according to that narcissist, you have to make it work somehow. And if you fail to do so, if you say, fine, okay, you have done it, so what? I'm not going to do what you expect me to do. And that is when they go crazy. They rage and they lose it all. What have been your experiences with all the things that I shared today? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.